Right. Okay, this is a bit far down, isn't it? Which way should I move? This way, shouldn't I? Right, okay. So let's see if this works. And then we can get on to unboxing loads of cubes. So watch myself on my phone. And I can see the number of viewers is 0, which means I can do what I want because nobody's seeing. Right. Anyway. Oh, apparently one person's watching now. Right. So, Super AoLong. Save that for later on in the stream. Let's start off with the slightly less interesting stuff. Vin 4x4. Oh, wait a minute. What? Oh no. Do I even need these? I'm not sure I need to unbox these actually because they are kind of the same thing, just with different coating. Right, congratulations NF Cubing on being second, and congratulations CXLD Sucks on being first, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth. You're not ninth though. In fact, I am ninth. And I might unbox the V11 SE, but it seems a bit pointless because it is just a AoLong V11. What's more interesting is the Warrior Pyraminx M. So let's have a look. What do we have here? We have a Pyraminx that comes in a nice, simple box. And it is, in fact, the cheapest magnetic Pyraminx on the market. Oh, look, here's how to solve a Pyraminx in Chinese. I wonder if there's an English side to the tutorial. Nope. Nope. You can't learn how to solve a Pyraminx unless you speak Chinese. I guess you need to learn Chinese then. Ni hui shou zong wen ma? Right, okay, so Pyraminx. Okay. I'm terrible at Pyraminx, terrible at picking up Pyraminx. But I did just get a 5 on a, like, well, I think it's currently less than £5, this Pyraminx. Yeah. Yeah, I guess if you buy this Pyraminx, like, you either need to speak Chinese or already know how to solve a Pyraminx. Otherwise, you can't learn how to solve from the tutorial. I'm just so terrible at Pyraminx, aren't I? But anyway, like, the magnets do help it line up a lot. Obviously, it's not UV coating, it's got a very simple frosted plastic, but realistically, like, it is a very good £5 Pyraminx. In fact, it concerns me a bit that it's, like, technically cheaper than the AoLong Pyraminx right now. It won't be like that forever. It will go up to £6 at some point. But yeah, this is very yeah. I mean, ultimately, it's a very good Pyraminx. Obviously, I don't expect top cubers to be using it, but like for a first Pyraminx for somebody who just wants to try out the event, this is a lot better than most of the options that they usually get. And I'm not really sure. How do you learn Chinese? Ask Antoine Cantin. He learnt Chinese. Also ask Tommy Cherry. He's been getting quite good at Chinese recently. seconds for a pyramid. That's ridiculous. Right, I guess I'll do one more solve and then I'll be done with this Pyraminx. Although, as I said, it's a very good Pyraminx considering it's currently only £5. But Pyraminxes are kind of wasted on me. 8.84. There we go. Right. Average of 5, 8.45. That's ridiculous. Oh, thank you, NF Cubing. I didn't realise you were in America as well. That's, yeah, very kind of you. Alright. Right, time for... Okay, NF Cubing, you can decide. What next? Ridiculously oversized cube, Vin 4x4 V2, ES Cube Air, Grey Clock, or Super AoLong V2? Which one do you want me to unbox next? I'll do one more Pyraminx solve while I wait for you to say. One more Pyraminx solve. I forgot to reset the timer. Okay, looks like I'm not getting a response. So, oh, am I going to get a response? Maglev what? I guess Super AoLong then, because that's the only Maglev cube. I don't know about the ES Cube Air, whether it's got Maglev or not. I think one of the versions has. But anyway, I'll unbox the Super AoLong. So, there are two versions of the Super AoLong. I think one of them is... Oh, right, so it's UV and non-UV. Right, okay. So, let's go with the non-UV version first. CSS41 will be happy with this. Oh, this is a strange box, isn't it? Okay. MoU overvaluing their product by putting weird packaging in there. It's an official MoU WeChat. And then MoU, download the app to learn how to solve cubes and participate in global cubing competitions. That's probably the WCU Cube app, which I haven't heard good things about. Oh, that's strange. All the accessories just fall out just like that. They don't have a separate bat. Okay, I mean, for a 60-something pound cube, you would have thought that MoU would, like, think, let's put a plastic bag in there, or even a paper bag, if you want to be environmentally friendly. And, yeah. Because now I've just got these random accessories. There we go. Hopefully I've got all of them. Put them back in the box. Are they just spares, or is there a difference? I think they're probably just spares. Alright. Okay, so this is the MoU Super AoLong. So the MoU AoLong was the cube I competed with at my first cubing competition, the MoU AoLong V2 to be specific. I remember asking for it for Christmas at the end of 2014. No, I think I got a slightly better. I think after Christmas 2014, I got given a mini one, a 54mm one, and I wanted. So at some point, I got a 57, the full size one as well. And then I lost that at my first cubing competition. But I bought a Moyu Tanglong of somebody for just £4, and I really liked that cube at the time. I think just because the AoLong I was using was ridiculously loose, and yeah. But I guess the question now is like, does this feel like what I remember the AoLong to feel like? Like it does feel a bit heavier than the Waylong. Like the magnets, well, the 11 specifically, the magnets feel a bit stronger. Right, let's yeah, let's just delete all my silly pairwing solves and do 3x3 solves instead. Okay. 10. 10.102, oh dear. Okay, let's do... Well, hello, not Elliot, welcome. Not a good sign for a very expensive cube. I'm not really selling this cube, am I? If I can't... I'm good. A bit disappointed with this cube right now, but maybe it's just me being slow at cubing, which I am. Yeah, I mean, if I do stupid things like not even solve the cross, then of course I'm going to get 15. Ridiculous. It's like so slow that it should just never happen. Let's see, can I like actually solve a cube in a reasonable amount of time? It's like better, but it's still not even sub 10. I can't even add it to my list of cubes I've solved in under 10 seconds yet because I literally haven't solved this cube in under 10 seconds. Such a joke. 9.89. I mean, that's ridiculous. Yeah. There's a corner cutting dead spot there. That's a bit disappointing. No, you to charge so much for a cube. Like you'd expect it to be like really good, but well, let's try the Super RS3M. Well, of course I would have tried the Super RS3M V1 and V2 at some point, but it was obviously a long time ago when it was released. It was like 2023. Well, the Super RS3 MV1 was 2022, and the Super RS3 MV2 was 2023. Quite a weird release, and not especially popular. Right, okay, so let's try the UV version. Maybe that'll feel a bit better. Yeah, I feel like the lack of corner cutting is weirdly instantly solved. Okay, let's do some solves on the very much UV coated version. It really does feel very UV coated. Well, I mean, it's still not sub 10 first attempt, which is very bad for me. Concerning. Yeah, it wouldn't have been sub 10 if I didn't do that stupid H perm. I want to do that H perm officially though. I know it's no benefit, but I just want to do that H perm in an official solve. So I figure if I do it enough times, I will just naturally do it. There's just something wrong with me today. There is just something wrong because I'm just doing stupid things with my solves, which is not good when like I'm unboxing like one of the most expensive cubes and don't want people to think it's bad when it's not. But if I'm just getting terrible solves on it, then people are justified in thinking, well, it must be a bad cube. Slightly better, 903. Best possible average of 12 is 10.58. What? That is ridiculously slow. Wow, I am just bad at cubing. You just wake up! You cannot be inserting pieces into the wrong slots. Like, that is just beginner level stuff that you just cannot be doing anymore. Wow. Right. Maybe I'll go back to this later when I'm, like, not terrible at cubing. 8 people are watching me solve cubes in over 10 seconds. It's just embarrassing. Okay. Let's get on to something that I probably won't care about, like the clock. I mean, if I take over 10 seconds to solve a clock, well, so what? It's clock. So here we have another colour of the GE clock. Wow, GE really do like releasing lots of different colours of the same product. I'm not sure if this is a limited edition version or whether they'll be permanently available. But here's a grey GE clock. I should sponsor 3x3 cuts. Why? I mean, really, like, if somebody wants to be sponsored, they should, like, ask me themselves. I mean, considering how bad I am at 3x3 today, I don't really care if clock solves go in the same session. I can't scramble a clock correctly, can I? Of course not. How on earth would I expect to be able to scramble a clock correctly? Okay, right. Trouble is, I'm not good with lucky cases like this. Okay. 12.93. Okay. So, I mean, there really isn't much to say about this. I'm probably just messing around by even making a video about clock because this is a GE clock. Wow, GE made another clock, another different coloured clock. Um, but it's a good clock, as are all GE clocks because they're made by GE. You want me to watch 3x3 cuts? Okay, maybe after this clock's off, I will quickly check them out. Okay, it's clock. So yes, GE have made a grey clock. So you can add it to your collection of. Oh, wait a minute, where are all my GE clocks? Oh yes, they're in my stock bag that went to Glasgow and is waiting to go to Lutterworth this weekend for a cubing competition, which is too late to register for. So if for some strange reason you haven't registered for Leicestershire Autumn 2025, then it's too late. Right, okay. 3x3 cuts. Right. But where does he live? I mean, this is. Yeah, to be fair, looks like they're probably pretty good videos. Maybe he should ask for a sponsorship. How many times has Chi made a clock? Right, so the permanent colours are black, uh, blue, lilac, and pink, and potentially now grey. So we've got five, and then we had the limited edition green one, so that's six. Then we had the Chinese knotting one, that's seven. So seven at least, and then I think there are a few other limited edition ones that are long gone. I mean, I don't really want to watch more than 10-minute long video on the stream, but it does look like they might be quite good. And I mean, ultimately, like if he's based in the UK, then this, yeah, I would offer him a sponsorship if he applied. I won't check out Instagram then because you won't let me. Oh, how do I set up my super AoLong that I've just... Interesting mix of both Speed Cube Shop and the cubicle lubricants. Yeah, some F2L could be improved there. Looks like one of the stupid mistakes I probably made in my solves earlier that I can notice. Doesn't stop me making them though. Right, okay, Vin 4x4. Let's unbox the Vin 4x4. Um, yes, this is definitely for plastic cutting of other cube boxes, isn't it? I mean, that's definitely the use of this Moyu, um, weird Moyu tool. Right, Apex version, and actually, let's unbox the Surge version first. That I think is the... There's also a Sprint version. Essentially, from my understanding, this is similar to Moyu's single track, dual track, although I think the Surge version is not UV coated. I will find out in like a few seconds. Oh, okay. No, it is UV coated. So I presume, in that case, that this has basically Moyu's dual track magnet system. Accessories. Another felt bag, just like the old one. User manual. What's my favourite video game? I don't really play any video games anymore. So I don't really know. Obviously, when I was younger, I played stuff like Agario and Slitherio. Maybe I should like... The trouble is, if I try to stream at the end, like some Slitherio gameplay, it would probably not work on the Wi-Fi. I remember those sorts of games required good good processing speed and good Wi-Fi, otherwise it just went bad. Oh, maybe I could try at the end if anybody actually wants, but it probably won't work. Okay, 38.63. Hmm, definitely a great 3 by 3 solve. .39. No, I have never played GTA. So how much are you betting then? Oh yeah, 149.95, which you need to buy a function giant cube. I wonder if it's possible to make out the fact. No, you can't really tell from the stream that there's one right there. .39. Okay. So basically, like, this needs lubricant. It's very dry right now. But the fact I'm still. Whoa. Okay, no, not quite. Not quite sub 40 average, but like I've just got two sub 40 solves with a dry 4x4. I think this definitely has serious potential. And I suspect after setup it will probably beat the LCV7 for me. I am not entirely sure yet. It does feel very dry at the moment, but obviously lubricants are designed to undry cubes. Oh, there's an English tutorial on how to solve a 4x4. Okay. After all centers and edges are matched up, you can use the 3x3 cube method to solve the 4x4. You may meet two parity cases. Please solve the cases according to the corresponding algorithms. So they don't have any letters for a moves, they just have images that show the moves. I mean, to be fair, that's not bad. That shows that the VinCube designer has put some effort into it. It's better than Chi with their only Chinese Pyraminx tutorial. Of course, Chi have made Pyraminx tutorials in English before, just saving money. Right, here goes. Time for the Vin 4x4 Apex version. So, I'm not entirely sure what the difference is. I have a feeling it's like triple track. It could be that the other one is single track, this Surge version. Let's see. What does it actually say on my own description of the product? That should remind me, shouldn't it? $112 magnets, right. So it is, yeah, it is dual track. Nice to see they've put a red logo on this and a blue one on the Apex version. So yeah, this is UV coated and has 112 magnets, so that's the same as Moyu's dual track. That's confirmed. Interesting how Moyu have managed to basically make it so I'm considering it based on their system, which is not a good system at all. Dual track, triple track, like, but it's what I'm going to use now because it's most convenient. Yep, 160, right, so that is the same as Moyu's triple track version. And it does feel a bit heavier in the turns. Okay, let's solve this. Yeah, okay, I thought that was going to be a really good solve based on the start, but then obviously it kind of didn't go as well at the end. No. So I didn't even start the timer. Why do I use Redux? Because I want to. I have tried switching to Yao before, but ultimately it stops me practicing 4x4, so I then don't get faster than I was with reduction, so I switch back to reduction, and that's the cycle repeats every so often. It's not like I'm actually getting better at cubing. I just cube when I want to, or when I have reason to. 37. Okay. Well, I think if that was in a competition, no, not quite PB average of 5, but quite close. So, yeah, I'll do one more solve because I think if the solve is good, then I'll get. Obviously, it won't actually. It'll be. It would beat my official PR if the solve. Like my best possible average of 5 right now is sub official PR, which is quite good for a cube that hasn't been lubricated at all. But no, this solve is bad. Try Yao for one solve, okay. I mean, the thing is, like, if I try Yao for one solve, it might actually be a really good solve. It's quite possible. It's not like I haven't got good solves with Yao. Okay. But obviously I can't do Yao exactly the way the top cubers do it. There we go. Right. So I pretty much equal, to be fair. Maybe I should just practice Yao, but then again, I say that, and then I'm not going to do any 4x4 until this weekend, if there's even 4x4 at Leicestershire Autumn. Uh, let's have a look. Is there 4x4 at Leicestershire Autumn 2025? Oh, look, there is 4x4. I'll get 2 rounds of 4x4. Wow, okay. Assuming I make the top 32, but I don't think that's difficult. Yeah, I'm ranked 14th. That shouldn't be an issue. Getting a sub 56 average. Interesting, okay. Daniel Partridge has got a 25 4x4 average now. People are getting fast at 4x4. Anyway, alright, let's go on to the ES. Hello there, Anthony Stoddard 4545. And Elliot, probably not, because my next 4x4 solve may well, unless I decide to do another one on stream, may well. Actually, no, I'll probably end up doing at least one solve on a AoLong 4x4 tomorrow because I'm doing a Christmas fair at some primary school. To be fair, AoLong 4x4s are not as bad as you think. And I'm talking the non-magnetic ones. I get some pretty decent times on them. So this is the ES Cube Air. The Cubicle destroyed this in their video. Okay, here is how to solve every F2L pair, and OLL and PLL. Right, okay. Open here. Okay. What a weird idea. Okay, so it doesn't have full corner cutting. I mean, to be fair, it's like kind of isn't too far off. Okay, let's switch back to 3x3 scrambles. I mean, the funny thing is, maybe I'll just get some good solves on this now for some reason. .45. There we go. I mean, it's not even a good solve, really, but it's better than what I was getting earlier. Okay, 10.55. No, I did not watch Stranger Things Cube 4 Edit. Should I? I mean, I've heard people talk about it, but I have no idea really what it's about. .62, okay. .29, okay. I mean, I'm getting good solves on this and preparing what negative feedback to give about it, because it's not actually especially good. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure why I'm getting good times on this. It is set up quite well out of the box, I think. Yes, I'm aware there's a Chi Warrior 6x6. I'll hopefully get that next week. And no, I don't have the Vin 3x3 yet. That will probably be more than next week. To be fair, it's better than I thought it would be right out of the box. It's got a weird feeling that some people might actually like. And it's hard to explain exactly what. I think you'd need to try it. But it's not terrible. It's got a weird ball core that's not even covering all of the core like most ball cores. You can see right there. Right, okay. 12 people watching, is that a record? Okay. Oh. Right, ES Cube Air. The other version. What is special about this? Oh, right, so this is the 8 magnet ball core, but so this must be the 20 magnet ball core version. Well, what's the point having 20 magnets in your ball core if you don't have edge magnets? I don't think there'll be much difference here with the 8 magnet ball core version. By edge magnets, I'm referring to magnets on the edges that connect to the core. What is this thing? Well, I will use the opening flaps if that's what you want. It seems a bit silly, but fair enough. It's interesting because, like, the first few turns just feel a bit heavier, and then it gets a bit better. It's my own fault being slow. 10.21. .46. Yeah, sorry, I'm not really especially interested in square one. I can solve it, just not fast. 9.15. Solve and then I get my average of 5. 10.07, okay. It is weird how I'm actually getting decent times on this when I wasn't on Super AoLong Vin. Let's see. Maybe that's changed now, or maybe I'm just today more suited to cubes that don't make turns for me. Yeah, I think the problem is that right now this is so fast that I am losing control of it. Plus 2. Let's see. Well, what's the point in doing this? It's the same scramble. Yeah. Obviously, like, I think this is probably going to be the better cube in the end. It just needs to slow down a bit. Or maybe some lubrication. But to be fair, this isn't as bad as the cubicle I'm making out. It just has a weird feeling that is unusual. But I was getting some decent times on it, so I can't really say anything too bad about it. Right. Now I guess the final thing to unbox, unless anybody really wants to see any of the special edition stuff, but I don't know if there's much point in unboxing the special edition stuff because it is just the same thing. I've got a box here, which I may well use for sending out some other stuff if you place a big order, because I like boxes like that. So, I mean, I don't have to use my bubble envelopes, which are the big ones, cost around 40p. I don't want to spend, but I don't have to. Yeah. Okay. Interesting plastic box. Looks like it'll be quite a durable plastic box. Right, so this is the YJ 16.8. I think that's what it is. Magic Cube Plus Pro Max. Well, it's not as big as Chi's one, or Moyu's one, or Fangshin's one. So I'm not sure how they could call it the Magic Cube Plus Pro Max. I suspect this is the same problem. Like, I won't be able to get times any faster than on the 42cm cube. And this is a bit pointless. But this does just add one more size to the three by three options. Looks like it's very tight right now. So yes, one more size. So I haven't even started the timing yet. That's how incompetent I am. 16.8cm cube solving. Maybe I will actually be competent enough to start the timer this time. Stop YouTube. No, I might. Maybe I could do a mini Guildford at some point. I don't think I have time to do that on stream right now. Okay. Right. $42. Yeah. It's like there is no difference. There is no difference in my solving style between this and a 42cm 3x3, and I am therefore no faster. I don't know how. There must be a different technique for this that will allow someone to solve it in like under 20 seconds. But I don't know what it is. And it's just the same with all the 18cm cubes on the market. Yeah. Like essentially any cube from about 12 centimeters up to 50 centimeters, I reckon I would average 40 seconds on. Well, Anthony Stoddard 4545, you love Martian lube. You can buy some Martian lube at speedcubing.org right now. Right. So yep, that's about it. You know what? Since 7 people are still watching and people asked for video games or whatever, let's see. Let's see if this will work. Haven't done this in a very long time. Let's see if this will work. This might just be not really possible. Speedcubing.org. Yes, graphics semi low quality. Ooh. I have a feeling that this doesn't feel good. Feels like I'm going to struggle here. Welcome, QTV tuber. You've come to me playing Slitherio, which I haven't done in a very long time. But yeah, my Wi-Fi is just not good enough, and I'm going to die there. Yeah. How's the new cubes? Decent. Okay, let's try one more time. I was getting terrible solves on 3x3s earlier today, and my super AoLong solves were just terrible, but I don't think that's because the cube's bad. It does feel a bit too fast out of the box, like a lot of Moyu cubes, but it's not bad. The what was it called? ES Cube Air, Easy Simple Cube, was better than I expected, but it has a really unique feel that I suspect most people won't like. And yeah, you kind of, it's one of those, another one of those cubes that nobody's going to care about. The Vin 4x4 V2 is very good, and like I didn't even have, or like it wasn't set up out of the box, so which yeah, it wasn't set up out of the box, so it's quite impressive to be fair how good it felt when it wasn't set up at all. Some big snakes here, but if anything happens, I'm just gonna die because the Wi-Fi is terrible. Let's see if agar.io will be any better. You were in my games. How did you manage that? Are you still in my game? Wait, I can create my own skin. I wonder if I can put my speedcubing.org logo on there. Okay, congratulations. I don't think this is going to work. Right, okay. Well, the one other thing I want to show before we go is this. In fact, let's just reset it. So, yact.app/custom code. I'll go on, I'll join your Slitherio server one more time and probably die by bad Wi-Fi very quickly. Oh, although that's probably agar.io, isn't it? Party code G2D84A. Hello, SMGL Madge. Um, what's going on? Yeah. It would be nice if, like, when they sell you Wi-Fi, like, it actually is fast enough to do stuff. Like, it's clearly possible to have Wi-Fi that allows people to stream games and chat and check messages at the same time. Like, it clearly exists because there are streamers that do it all the time. But, yeah, clearly not. Yeah. Right, but anyway, I want to do this on Yacht. So, what are we going to have here? We're going to have a Dian Megaminx Pro M on the top. We can have a 6x6 Pira on the front. We can have a AoLong V6 V4 single track. On the right, we can have, oh, let's have a 90mm Ivy cube on the back. We can have an ES Cube Air, I think that's the 8 magnet core version, on the left. And we can have a Guhong Pro 54mm on the bottom. And let's press the button. Okay, so here we have a mock-up of what my custom printed cube would look like if I printed a cube with all of these images on it. Now I think it remembers where the top and right, not top and front were, and then bases all the movements on that. So you're not going to change what it's doing based on your rotation. So I can do an A perm. And you can see what's happened. I've had an A perm done with my image of cubes. It does look a bit weird seeing a custom cube on here. Yeah, well, of course I can magnetize them, although at the moment I'm transitioning into getting them drop shipped just because it's causing so much issue with delaying the orders going out. Like, the only reason I'm unboxing my Super AoLong V2 and all that stuff now and not like a week or two ago is because I had to wait for custom cubes to be added to the order. So I'm trying to transition to mostly getting them drop shipped. But can probably make an exception if you want me to magnetize them. Or maybe I could convince somebody in China to do it, but I don't. I think that would be quite difficult. I've just done the A-perm wrong. I don't think you can reset it either. Okay. Right, oh dear. What do I do here? How do I solve this? Um, have no idea. Right, there it is. It's a 54mm part. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, right, okay. Solve cube before starting new scramble. Well, I don't think anything's connected, and plus I'm on Firefox, so I don't think I could connect a smart cube anyway because this only works on Chrome, because Chrome has Bluetooth connectivity. Right, let's just go back again. Now, the one issue is that currently this won't rotate the centers. I don't know if Syed's ever going to fix that, but hopefully he might be able to fix it. I have had an email from him recently saying it's going to be a bit more difficult than I thought. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to do that, but yeah, I'm sure it's good enough to give a good impression to anyone that's is looking to buy a custom cube, it's very nice to actually have something that's like genuinely the best. Like this is the best custom printed cube mock-up viewer out there. Like there's no question about that. This is better than what other cube stores have. So R U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, U prime, R U, R prime, F prime. No, I've done it wrong. I can't expect to get it right, really. Doing a T-perm from move memory and not muscle memory. But let's just scramble this up completely. I wonder if anybody would like actually try and solve a cube like this on a mock-up, because it's definitely possible to do, but it's quite difficult. But yes, unfortunately, the cube will stay upright. The center will not move with the rest of the layers because, well, it doesn't on Yact, and apparently it would be a lot more difficult to do that. What do I think of Moyu Smart Cube? Well, I don't know. They've released a Super AoLong AI, which I'll be getting soon, but I don't know. I'm not too interested in trying out all these smart cubes, except when Syed comes to competitions and I can like mess around with Yact and connect my smart cube to Yact and then do like beginner's method, or like do do free fop and then just do 100 move cross, or just whatever I could think of to mess with the move count system and his stuff. But yeah, if you want to print your own custom printed cube, you can have a look at what it might look like before then, before sending it. Just remember though that by default it has holes, Florian holes, that will distort the image a bit. How many people are actually going to be using AI mirror cubes and Ivy cubes? Yes, I have no idea. Yes. Right, okay. I think that's probably about time. This is still running. What is this? Okay, right. I think I'll have to end it there. So thank you for watching, everyone. And I might have more cubes to unbox next week. I'm not sure.